because presumably you're going to have to rest players again on Sunday. It may affect the result, but then you've got to kind of go again on Thursday. Are they able to separate these two competitions now?
In this moment, it's hard. It's hard to separate. We know that we have always a responsibility, but in this moment we have to take a risk. And there are some positions that we don't have more players. For example, Mazraoui cannot play. He's in the limit to get an injury. So we are going to deal with that and prepare a game against a team that they won today. Is in the great moment, and we have always a responsibility to perform. We have always a responsibility of the result. But in this moment, we have to be clear. Our focus is more on saving players and trying to be competitive. Is not a good thing to say, but we need to understand the context.
Just on Amad Diallo, obviously came on for the last 10 minutes tonight. How important do you think he could be for the rest of the season, and what's it been like managing him when he's been injured? Because he's obviously wants to be playing and he was in such good form before he got injured.
Yeah, it was really tough on us because in that moment he was the player that created all the situations and then pass a little bit for Bruno. So lose a player like that in that moment with a lot of games was really hard for us, and especially for Amad, because he was leaving a good moment. But now he's returning. You can feel it that he is not so explosive in the moment, but he's a player with a characteristic left foot, different from Garnacho, that has 1-against-1. And we don't have many players to do that, so it's massive for us, and he's one more options to play.
Hi, Ruben. With you brought an expanded squad out ahead of training tomorrow. You've played some of the kids before. You plan to heavily rotate. I know you mentioned Nusair there. What's the thought process heading into this?
The first thing is that the players that are in risk to get injury will not play, no matter what. We need to take a risk in that. And then we are going to assess tomorrow and the next day who are the best players to start the game. Then we have to be careful because we are Manchester United and we cannot go to a game without thinking we can win this game. So the process is going to be like that. It's going to be tough, but we passed so many things this year. There's one more. Let's see.
Ruben, you said in March that you were learning how to use Casemiro more and more, and you really depended on him in this Europa League run. What have you learned so far using him, and is he someone you hope to work with going forward long term as well?
I think he's doing. He improved a lot also, and you can see not the way he plays, but the way he runs, and you can see it. We have the data to show he worked really hard. He's a very good example, but he was not playing. Even Toby sometimes was playing in front of him, and now it's hard to take Casemiro. So it's a lesson for all the players in Manchester United. No matter what is the past or the last month, everything can change in one moment. Then we understood that he cannot jump all the time pressing high. We need to let him to understand, and sometimes it's better to put 3 defenders and let him to be